Game started.
Okay, Turks kicks off with c4. Let's play a symmetrical English. I'm still working on this line where I play early d5 to try and open things up a bit. So the knight is a target. I could take his knight, or I could support my knight with a pawn. I guess the problem here is I've blocked in my bishop when I do that. Maybe it's not too much of a problem. I need to, let's see, I need to maintain this open line from the queen, because say if I play bishop d3, it's bishop takes, pawn takes, knight takes, wins a pawn. So let's just go bishop e7 and castle. And worry about my queen side in a bit. I could play knight c6 here, I guess. He's blocked in his dark squared bishop for the moment, so I don't have to worry about knight. Knight to b5 there is not doing any particular damage. Let's go ahead and castle. Knight c6. Now, can I get in b6 and bishop b7? That would be ideal. I think I can. I don't have to worry about him suddenly kicking my knight. Yeah. So if I go here and he pushes again, my knight is hanging. And he's attacking my other knight, right? So it's a double attack. But I can just take the pawn. So knight f6, pawn to e5, knight takes e5, bishop takes bishop takes rook. That's the problem, the rook in the corner. So I have to play something else. Maybe here. So when he pushes e5, at least it doesn't come with tempo and I have time to defend my knight. Let's see. So I am going to play bishop b7 next. That was close. He almost had me. He almost created some havoc in my position there. So now I could even think about playing knight to. Okay, stop that. I was considering knight to d4 there, supported by the queen. But now this diagonal is open, so I need to support my bishop. Maybe just rook here. Simple. A simple way to support it. And now I can move my knight. Or take the pawn, since he's advanced the pawn there to where it's not supported. Yeah, so his pawn is defended. I'm still thinking about knight d4. It hits this pawn over here on on b3, and it also threatens to trade off the light squared bishop, which is an important defender of his king side. If he takes, I take back with check. He has gained a lot of space here, so he's not taking. I can take his knight and then go check. It doesn't quite win material. Knight takes, queen queen d4 check. The knight is defended by both the queen and the bishop, so even though it's under attack, it's not really, it's enough defended. So can I do something else? If I were to play knight to b4, he could kick the knight and then I just go back.
Check.
Maybe I play that first. Then I'll play knight b4. like I said, if he plays queen takes, just queen here check doesn't actually accomplish anything because the knight's well defended. He can even play knight f2 as well. But maybe this will help get the knight in there. Gotta think before you play. I guess this is still okay, but that was a terrible oversight. This is just loose here. Okay, so if queen takes, I have this check. No, that's no good. It doesn't win because he has knight f2. Yeah, I'm just losing a piece here for no reason. Too bad. Oh, queen takes. Here's how I play it. If he were to take, queen takes knight, I play bishop takes knight, and if he takes back, then I have check and pick up the bishop. So that would just serve to trade pieces, so it wasn't actually losing a piece, but it was lucky that that was the case. I totally overlooked that. Okay, he's getting aggressive with his queen here. That's potentially dangerous. This pawn is pinned, so he can drop a piece into f6 there. I can take with the bishop, however. Okay, so I can also play knight f5. If I play pawn to f5, forking the knight and the queen, and he plays knight here check, I can just take it with the bishop. Takes back with the pawn, I take with the rook. And this is defended by my knight. So I think I like that. And if he doesn't take, we could take en passant with his pawn as well. It is costing me the bishop pair, but I think I need to do something to try and open things up a bit here. Getting a little claustrophobic on my king side.
Check.
Let's see, I could also take with the queen. I think maybe that's better. Let's see. Although he gets this pin with his bishop. I have a check here. Just defends more squares over here. If he attacks my knight, I think I can just support it with the rook. I don't have to move it. I can just leave it there. Well, that's interesting. He's going after the pawn. Is that what it is? Knight here check is an interesting move. I can lure the queen away. Let's see. Pawn to g4. If he takes with the pawn, no, I can't take there. Never mind. Bishop f3. Rook takes, knight takes, queen takes. Not quite working. There's also bishop to bishop to a6. They're hitting his rook and supporting a piece coming to supporting knight to e7 check. e2 check, knight e2 check. Knight e2 check here, he just plays rook takes. Okay, maybe I can activate the bishop a little more. Yeah, bishop to bishop to f5 maybe is a threat. I'm hitting his rook, and bishop f5. Where does the queen go? I can trade queens. It goes to these squares, and then take the take his bishop. only square it can go to where I'm not threatening to trade immediately is he can go to h5. Now I take the bishop, queen takes, and then knight here check. Picks up the rook. Well, the exchange, right? And since I'm low on time,
Check.
I won't spend too much time searching for something better and just play this. Okay, so I have the exchange, and the pawns are even, so that's usually good, just being up the exchange. So let's activate the rook. Nice that my pieces are on... No, it's not nice that my pieces are on dark squares. He's got a dark squared bishop. It's nice that his bishop is locked in behind his pawns and stuff. I'm gonna put a rook all the way up to d3 there if I can get away with it. He left this pawn hanging. I should probably take it. Then he can push this pawn with tempo. He defended e3. If he pushes this pawn, I've got a check. I think that's going to be good. He's not mating me over here, is he? Because the bishop hits the h6 square, not the h7 square. So, okay, so check here. Wins the rook.
Check.
Yeah, his king is just too exposed. He certainly is
White
making mistakes,
resigns.
but it was going to be hard to hold. In any case, okay, so interesting game. I will upload this and do a postmortem. See you guys later. Bye.